Last time on Metal Gear.
I want to know what that dude did.
Right?
What the hell did you do to piss Quiet off? She hasn't attacked anybody at all.
I like the
Did you go in there and reach to the cage and slap her on her ass or something?
Stupid idiot.
Woo! Oh shit, you can get out of the cage!
Welcome back to Metal Gear.
And we are picking up where we left off at your awesomeness.
That's right. I did good.
Pretty good.
You didn't miss out on anything. We're back up to a smooth meal. That's a good start.
Nice.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Quarantine platform has been constructed?
What?
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't either.
Come on, give me 10. Oh, damn it. That's it? 5?
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill.
Son of a bitch.
First it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Excuse me?
This is not good.
Excuse me?
This is not good.
No.
Shit!
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection.
So you gotta choose?
From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need.
Okay.
If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
Okay. Scroll over.
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up.
Okay.
We'll
So wait, these are all the
isolate
people who are
already
quarantined.
symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce reduce the number of new infections. You should continue
There's
with
nothing
your mission
skill-wise
as usual.
that links them.
If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff.
Okay, scroll up to the
Cannot
top.
Let this thing spread.
Okay,
Boss,
wait, scroll up.
get
Start
to
it
the bottom of
dizzy.
this fast. We're counting on you.
Okay, scroll back over. Okay, these are the people who are symptomatic.
Okay. As we were talking, this guy.
No, it's got to be. So, all right. So find the dude with the lowest number of languages. It's got to be language related. That's why they were putting that shit down there. We're not worried about English. All right. So the very top guy. So it's got to be one of these four.
I disagree.
It's got to be Russian. It's got to be Kikongo. It's got to be Estonian or Dari.
But look, if these guys are symptomatic, let's look at Russian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So okay, Russian is common. Okay?
Okay.
Let's go back up here. Kikongo. Kikongo. Fuck. Estonian.
All right. So it can't be Estonian. You've already got other people that don't have it.
Dari. No Dari.
Okay. So it's Russian or it's Kikongo, right? That's if we're going with the language thing, which is what we were talking about. Because remember, they were putting news reports down those people's throats.
Yeah, but in every language except for English.
No, they said they couldn't identify the language, but they knew that English wasn't among any
Well,
of
that's what
them.
I'm saying. It was every, let's just say something other than English, right?
So what do you want to do? Fucking quarantine everybody who speaks Russian and Kikongo?
Honestly, I mean, I'll do what you want. I keep thinking it's English, though.
They don't know English.
They do. English. Remember, he said that some people would be symptomatic, but doesn't necessarily mean that they would be that they're going to be carriers or spread it.
Right, but in the devil's house there was no English. I'm telling you, English can't be it because we would be infected. We have been the most exposed out of anybody, and we would be either symptomatic or would know by now. And it can't just be because we're the boss. We speak English as our primary language, and a lot.
True.
So, I mean, it can't be English.
I'm telling you, man, I think it's English. But if you want, what we can do, I guess we can quarantine everybody who's Russian or Kikongo.
Well, let's see. Let's go to our staff. Let's go to all staff. All right, so he's... Just scroll down and look at these guys. Who's it going to be? Do you want to do both?
Russian and Kikongo?
If we do both, that's going to...
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, but if we do both, then we're going to lose a lot of people. Oh, he's fucking unsanitary. Quarantine that bitch anyway.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
All right, so it's got to be language related. We know that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it is language related, but I'm telling you that if I'm gonna infect somebody,
That would mean everybody was infected because everybody speaks English.
how do we know we're not infected?
Because we haven't been symptomatic and we've been exposed the most. These guys are already coming down with it. We just acquired them not too long ago.
Wait, let's rewind a little bit. They didn't get symptomatic until we got the two doctors. That's whenever they became symptomatic. Whenever we got the two doctors. We haven't been back to Mother Base since we've been there.
Okay.
So the two doctors were the ones that have it. Let's just suppose for a second. Is there a way we can look for the two doctors?
Yeah. What were their names? Do you remember? Wait a minute. Silent Crocodile is one. Kikongo, English, and Afrikaners. No Russian, though.
No Russian, so that takes Russian out. But it does leave English and Kikongo. Who's the other one?
Do you remember what he was?
He was medical.
Right, but do you remember his name?
I don't.
Hold on a minute. Not him.
I don't think he's as slow. Then again, it's all medical. You have all A's and B's.
You're on the low end of the list, where people don't rank what he ranked, because he was a A+. Not him. Wait,
Okay,
easy.
so
Not
it's
him. Not him. I remember his face. Keep going. She's one. Keep going. Nope. Wait a minute, go back up. Scroll down. I'm pretty sure it's him. The Bastard Harrier.
Bastard Harrier?
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the guy. Alright, keep going down. Let's make sure.
It wasn't him? I remember the beard.
I remember the beard too, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't white.
I thought he was white. Okay, let's go back to her. Honestly, if it were me, I would probably put everybody who speaks Kikongo and English in quarantine. We already know that Kikongo's one of them because of what's in quarantine now, right? And if it spreads it,
Well, we think it's Kikongo or Russian, but no, nobody in quarantine speaks English.
they do. They do. As a matter of fact, almost everybody speaks English in quarantine. Stone Raptor, English. English.
Go up to Dizzy
English.
Serpent.
He's the only one that doesn't.
Right, but that eliminates it.
So
he,
how,
he is symptomatic, but he doesn't speak English.
but everybody else does.
It doesn't matter. Our theorem right now is that it's the language that causes this thing to manifest.
Right, so
if he doesn't speak the language, it can't manifest.
Well, think of it from this way. The doctor would have had to spoke with somebody, right? Maybe if it's language-based, whoever they spoke to is who got infected. So one of the doctors knows Kikongo, one of the doctors knows English.
Right, but they're not symptomatic. That's the problem. You said I agree with you that the doctors were the key trigger here, but one of them speaks English, one of them doesn't. They both speak Kikongo.
So you want to go with Kikongo?
Well, we've eliminated Russian if we're going with that theory. The only one left is Congo.
Okay.
I think by process of elimination we got a good theory. And if
I mean,
we're wrong, we can go back and start quarantine. If other people come down with it, we can go back and quarantine everybody with English.
How about this? We keep an eye on what's there. The reason I say English is because they made it a point to mention it.
Right.
Out of all
Well, but they mentioned that English was not part of the shit that they were putting down people's throats.
Right, but if it were me, and I'm trying to make a soldier, for example, that's going to be resistant to this bug, wouldn't I expose them to everything except for what I want to kill? Which
No,
is English?
because we know that. Remember, they mentioned when this thing came out, it's 100% mortality.
Right.
There is no protection against it, so you can't develop a soldier that's resistant. It kills them. I'd say, based on our theory, I'd say lock up everybody with Congo, and then if it gets worse, we know it's English because that's the only other language that's most common. But that dude right there. He's in the fucking brig. Silent Crocodile was...
Well, she speaks English in Kikongo too. So
Yeah,
I'm throwing
but I
her-
thought you already threw her in the brig.
No, not yet.
Or in the... Okay. Frantic Iguana is not in the brig.
I thought I selected her.
Fuck. Really?
So we should know here pretty quick. If we quarantine all these fuckers and it's still spreading, then we can rule out Kikongo.
And we can't extract anybody else either. Because we'd run the risk of getting them infected.
Piss. So it means we better fucking, get to the bottom of this shit quick.
Mm-hmm.
No side ops, no anything. We gotta get to the bottom of this shit quick. Agreed?
Yeah, agreed.
Keep me honest, make sure I don't miss one.
God, I hope we're right, because we're about to lose a shit ton of stats.
Yeah, we are. Fuck, everybody speaks in Congo.
Wait a minute, go back up? Okay. Easy. You're not giving me time to look at any of these. That one. That one. That one. That one. Well, I thought there would be another.
Good grief, there's gotta be an easier way to do this shit.
Jesus, man. There's a lot of people! Damn it!
We have been going crazy in fucking
Africa?
in Africa.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. We didn't encounter the language thing until Africa. Primary languages there, I think, would be one of our targets.
So then under that, it's either gotta be Kikongo or English.
Not Afrikaans.
What do you mean?
Or Zulu.
I don't think so. Because there's literally nobody else that shows up with that dialect.
Well, we'll try this one. Like you said, if it starts spreading, we'll quarantine everybody with fucking English. Of course, all the fucking shitty people don't speak. Damn it.
Uzbek. These are all Russians. Well, that would actually make sense because the Russians actually kind of sucked. We didn't start getting B's and A's and A pluses until we got to Africa.
Yeah, I agree.
God damn it.
There.
Just send everybody to fucking quarantine at this point.
No shit. Well, hopefully we've puzzled out the right theorem here. Based on the story and everything else, I would say that we're on the right track. It's got to be Kikongo or English. And Kikongo is the only one that everybody shares who's involved.
Yep. Piss. My hand's getting tired. This will be a whole episode.
No shit if you keep going this way. It's got to be done though, man. It's got to be done. 40 minutes later.
Right? No shit. Not even halfway done. God damn it.
Is there a way to sort by language?
I don't even see. Well, hold on.
That.
Persuasion? What the fuck is persuasion?
I don't know. Now, what? You shouldn't have fucked that up.
Well, I just figured maybe there was an easier way. I mean, they could sort by everything else. There's gotta be an easier way. I mean, it really does.
What did you do? You just backed out.
Shit, they're fucking. They're still fucking dying.
You've got to get all of them again.
Dude, I don't know if there's a faster way to do this.
Even if there isn't. There's one. There's one. Good God! So many people! Well, you know what? If we get them in quarantine before they're symptomatic, though, maybe they don't all die.
And this is individual quarantine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if we rule out the wrong people, it should still be okay, right?
Right. Well, with these people being in quarantine, they'll survive if we're wrong. And only the English-speaking bastards outside would die.
Wait, I speak English. Fuck you. Throw my ass in quarantine shit. Piss.
Yep. Alright, you've looped. Throw all those people in quarantine.
Did we miss anybody?
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
You only looked at combat
Figure
units.
out
You
what's
need to look at
causing the
everybody.
infection.
Fuck. Thanks.
You're looking at quarantine, aren't you? What are you doing, man?
Okay, all these guys are quarantined anyway, so...
Did he speak at Congo?
Who? Yeah.
Okay. Yep, keep going. Him. Right there.
Yeah, but these are X'd out, so we can't do anything with them anyway.
Good lord, man.
My eyes fucking hurt. This is some bullshit. I'm telling you, this is a whole episode where,
Yeah, you've done nothing but assign people to quarantine. We have locked up everybody on our platforms.
and the sad shit is, this is just a theory.
You're right. Fuck it. Lock them all down.
Are we done?
No.
I
Oh, you can go back. He's X'd out.
think these are X'd out, so I just skip over them real quick. Are we done?
I don't think so.
Well, piss. I'm like, are we done, please?
Well, there's some more. Look at Miller and Ocelot. Neither one of them speak Congo. And it's not going to take out your big guys.
Why is this? Oh, he's an interpreter. Okay, I was about to say, why is this language fucking highlighted?
All X's.
Piss.
Keep going, man. You can do it. Lock up all your people, you shit. This is the I'm so sorry. This is the most boring episode ever, but it's got to be done, man. If you want to hear the whole theory and how we came up about this, you need to know this.
I think everything has a K in it now. I'm looking for Kikongo, right?
Yes. I haven't seen one in a while. Yeah, there's one.
Did we already lock these guys up?
Yeah,
already?
yeah. The ones with an X are already locked up in quarantine. Oh, here we fucking go.
Yeah, maybe it did sort it out, kind of, sort of.
All right, what else is it? How many? Oh, you're almost halfway through, I guess.
Yes. Let's look at this from a different way now for a second. Okay? I'm an organization that wants to inflict damage on a particular sect of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I go after somebody in the third world?
So that you have space to build things like Metal Gears?
No, that makes perfect sense.
I don't know, maybe we'll get it explained. Yep. Yep. Fucking lock up everybody! Fuck it! Put them all on a goddamn quarantine platform! Fucking blow that thing up! Immediately, we can recruit new people!
Well, it actually makes sense. Why not? If by quarantining them we're saving them, so to speak, why wouldn't it just make sense? Just quarantine everybody.
And we have nobody to operate the platforms, though. I mean, it does take work to keep those things afloat.
Damn, we're barely halfway done. Viewers, I'm sorry. I have.
It's not anything you can control. I don't know. They can't really be mad. And you guys can ignore this episode also. I mean, if you
Well, you know what?
bored of
Actually,
shit,
this is a good idea. Why don't we end the episode? Finish fucking tagging everybody who speaks the Congo, and we'll just pick it up after we're done. Because
fair enough.
we came up with this theory, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not. We just kind of, we could be wrong. Uzbek could be the fucking. I want to kill all the Uzbek motherfuckers. And if you speak Uzbek, I apologize. I'm just saying.
Yep. Well, we'll just have to see. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like and a comment down below if you are subscribed to our theory. Leave your theory down below. No spoilers. If you've already seen the answer or something, because I know that we're behind the game as far as that goes. But stay tuned, and we'll see you on the flip side.